This video will show you how to use PreVeil Drive, which lets you store and share files that are encrypted in the cloud. Let's start by using PreVeil Drive through your web browser. To launch the web page, click on the PreVeil link on your desktop. If it's not available, you can also launch the web page through the PreVeil key menu that's located in the system tray. Click on the PreVeil key and then click on the envelope icon. Once the PreVeil app opens, click the Drive tab to navigate to the PreVeil Drive page. The main screen is called My PreVeil and shows the top-level view of your files and folders. Folders with the People icon are shared with others, while those without the icon are accessible only by you. You can navigate into a folder by clicking on its name. Clicking on the name of a file opens up a viewer that displays the contents of the file, as long as it's a PDF or part of the Microsoft Office suite. Clicking on the box next to a file or folder name opens up a detailed view with more information and file management options. To put a file into the PreVeil system, simply drag and drop it where you want it to go. It will be stored encrypted in the PreVeil cloud. Create a new folder by clicking on the New Folder icon and typing the name. You can manage your files and folders by clicking on the box to open up a detailed view. For example, to delete or rename a file or folder, click the three vertical dots and select Delete or Rename. To move one of your files to a different place in your folder structure, select the rows of the items you want and then click the Move icon. Navigate up and down your folder hierarchy by clicking on the name of the folder. Once you find the ultimate destination, click outside the text of the folder to select it. Then click Move. To share a folder with one or more people, click on the box next to its name to open up the detail view, and then click Share. Type in the email address of the person with whom you'd like to share the folder, and then press Enter on your keyboard. The system will check to see if that person has already signed up for PreVeil. If they have, an orange stripe appears. If not, a gray stripe appears, and they will be invited to sign up. They won't be able to access the file until they've done so. You can determine what permissions to grant the recipient, such as whether they can share with others, whether they can change the contents of the folder, or whether they can only view files and not download them. For the last two items, you can select an expiration date, after which the files are no longer accessible. Click Share when done. Once a folder has been shared, the detail view shows the people and permissions you've assigned. You can change these by clicking the Share button again. When someone shares a folder with you, you'll get a message in your PreVeil mail. To accept the share, click on the button appropriate to your device. In this case, I'm on a computer. This opens up your web browser and takes you to the PreVeil Drive Invitations page, where you can click to accept the share. The newly shared folder is now listed under My PreVeil. You can see all folders that have been shared with you, whether you later remove them or not, by clicking on the Shared tab in the sidebar. In addition to accessing your PreVeil Drive files and folders through a web browser, you can also access them in Windows File Explorer, as copies of these are kept on your computer. The easiest way to find your files in Windows Explorer is to click on the Open in File Explorer button in the browser app. You could also find your PreVeil Drive files in your home directory in the folder marked PreVeil, followed by your email address. Any changes you make to the items in this folder are automatically stored encrypted in the PreVeil cloud. For example, if you drag a file and drop it in a folder in PreVeil Drive, you can also see it updated in the browser's view of what's in the cloud. If you make changes to a shared folder, those changes will be updated on other computers that have access to the folder. By default, all files and folders in PreVeil Drive have copies stored on your computer. You can choose to have some folders stored only in the cloud and not on your computer. This is useful if you want to save space on your local hard disk, or if your organization does not want to have copies of sensitive information stored on user computers. To select a folder to be stored in the cloud only, you unsynchronize it by selecting the box next to the folder name and turning off the Sync to this device switch. The folder will be removed from File Explorer, but you can still see its contents in the browser view. You can still access files in this cloud-only mode by selecting the file and clicking the Edit button in the Detail view. This opens the appropriate application for editing. When you're done, just save and close the file, and Prevail will take care of updating the encrypted copy in the cloud. For more information, or for other video tutorials, see the support section of our website.